You're like, hey babe,
Hey,
how are you?
pretty good. Got some good exercise this morning.
You played pickleball
Yes, I did.
with some people in our community.
Yes.
Okay.
And I know that's one of the advantages of living in Warrenville where we live. There's that Nike Park in Naperville right on the edge.
You're spilling the beans right now. So
I love that park.
it's kind of ironic. We're going to talk about Warrenville, the town that we've lived in since 2005, and we're here in Florida. So it's kind of ironic. But anyway, we're going to go with this broadcast. We don't have any viewers yet, I don't think. I will see. Can't post comments on Facebook. So I don't think I'm going to be able to see comments on Facebook in regards to the streaming. So we're going to talk about Warrenville. I've procrastinated in doing this conversation broadcast for the longest time, but just really wanted to get into it. So we're going to talk about Warrenville. So we've lived there, or live in our town since 2005. Kind of bought at the height of the market, leading into 2008. But we've loved the town that we've lived in. We've been there.
It's a hidden treasure.
17 years now. Yes, that is your mantra about Warrenville. So we're going to step through why we like the town that we live in. So this is just a picture of the town. We do have, for some reason, we don't have Lake Michigan water, but anyway, you see these water towers around town, so you know you're in town. You're in Warrenville, in essence. So anyway, those are one of the landmarks in essence of the town. But really, where is Warrenville, babe? If you could describe it for people, where is it?
It's south of Winfield and southwest of Wheaton, right north of Naperville downtown. One of the main roads by us, Mill Street, goes right into downtown Naperville.
Okay, so it's about 45 minutes, non-rush hour traffic, no bad traffic from the loop. So for those who will be able to watch this or will be watching this on YouTube, maybe outside of Illinois, not familiar with Chicagoland, we're about less than 40 miles from the loop, but it takes about 45 minutes straight west on I-290, also called the IKE Expressway, and then hop into the tollway, which is I-88 westbound. So if you exit on Winfield Road, you are going to pretty much hit the town of Warrenville, but also exit in 59 northbound. That section of west of 59, also part of Warrenville. I wanted to say Winfield, so that was incorrect. So a little bitty town. It's about 14,000 people in the town of Warrenville. We discussed, again, straight west of the loop of Chicago. You'll land in Warrenville. So a little bit of a quick history. Settled in the early 1800s, incorporated in 1967. There was this person called Julius Warren, which I would imagine our town is named after. And then he helped the settlers. He provided lumber. He did a lot of things, multiple roles. He was a developer, did surveys, land baron. He did mail carrier, carrying mail, and then taking the census. And also, he was an innkeeper.
And we're right along the DuPage River. So there's actually the ability to kayak and enjoy the river itself, fishing and other sports.
So let's talk about school district. I took this from preschools.org, I believe, and I apologize for the graphic. So the elementary school is Bauer, right off River Road there, and then Hubble Middle School, which is relatively newly constructed Hubble Middle School. And then Wheaton Warrenville South High School is actually pretty well rated, but I was surprised with the rating between Bauer and Hubble. But irrespective, I believe that the schools that we have in town are pretty good. Hubble can be a walking distance depending, of course, on where you live. It can be walking distance, and then, of course, Bauer can be a walking distance
Because
as well.
Hubble is on the east edge of town.
Correct.
Mhm.
I was really surprised with the ranking of Bauer and Hubble, but Wheaton Warrenville High School, a little bit north of Butterfield there, pretty well rated, highly rated high school. So you can get more ratings on the schools, greatschools.org. I think there are some other websites that provide rating for the schools. This is the thing with Warrenville, because we are so adjacent and abuts these forest preserve systems. So tell me more about your favorite. Is it Herrick, or is it Blackwell, or which one do you prefer?
That's a tough one because we're surrounded on the east edge of town by Blackwell Forest Preserve, Donata, Herrick Lake,
Mhm.
and south of us, even the McDowell that goes into Naperville too. So within 5 blocks of our home, we have bike trails, hiking trails,
Mhm.
all the forest preserves that you can enjoy the summer months and winter, even with some cross-country skiing and that.
Mhm.
And Arrowhead golf course is right there as well. So that's why I call it a hidden treasure, because it's all centrally located in those forest
Yeah,
preserves.
absolutely. And I don't think a lot of people know and actually utilize these forest preserve system that is nearby us. So I think it's underutilized. But anyhow, DuPage County has a great system and a great budget and great people as well who maintain these forest preserves. So let's talk about something else. Here is the next slide. This is a little bit esoteric, and this is my thing with urban and regional planning. Cantera was a TIF district with Naperville. This was the master plan. Out of this are those office buildings that you see with Exelon, and then I forget the former tenant, Kitty Corner, on the big building on Winfield Road and I-88. It's now occupied by Edward Amherst. That's been repurposed. But when you see Target, when you see Lifetime Fitness, you see all those businesses. Davis Parkway, there's a hotel there, Starbucks is there, Chipotle is there. That's actually a byproduct of the tax increment financing district, which has been a huge boost to the city of Warrenville and also Naperville as being part of the TIF district. So just a little bit of factoid there. But in terms of commuting, I have commuted as well to the city. BNSF is the train line that comes through downtown Naperville, which is the Washington station. They have another station as well on Route 59. That's already part of Aurora. But commuting, I feel that the city of Warrenville is really in the middle. You're in between. I think the closest train station would be downtown Naperville, which is off Washington, and I believe Fifth Street, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then if depending on the schedule of the person, they can go to the Winfield train station as well. They're doing a lot of changes in that train station. Parking's being renovated. Really, the commuter, if they go back to work, they have to commute to downtown Chicago. They can take the metro station or the metro lines, and it's really great for commuting. And also, a person can easily hop on I-88, either westbound or eastbound, wherever they want to go. They need to go on the northwest burbs. They can take 355 as well. So I feel that really our town is really central to everything, and I think that's a great consideration for those people. Yeah,
for our area.
Yeah, precisely. And even for those business owners where they have to service customers wherever they need to go, it's really central to everything. So what's your favorite restaurant?
Oh goodness, I love Noodles and Company.
There's no Noodles and Company nearby.
But in terms, Donata. But in terms of a nice sit-down restaurant, Maggiano's is
Absolutely,
one of my
on Freedom Drive.
correct.
There's a whole bunch of restaurants on Freedom Drive.
Mhm.
Shinto
Uh-huh.
is right there. I'm
Mhm.
sad that Charco's is no longer there, but
Bricks Pizza.
Bricks Pizza is in there as well. Poorhouse, Morton's is even there.
Granite City.
Granite
Is
City is also there.
newer.
So there's a lot of restaurants in Essence right off Freedom Drive, and those are really nearby Warrenville. And for people who want to go to Donata, catch those restaurants out there as well. That's easy drive, maybe less than 10 minutes, I would imagine.
And then, of course, the standard Chinese inn, the China Inn on
East China Inn
59.
on Route 59 is a great
And there's all the
place.
fast food places right there at the corner of Batavia and
A
59.
ton of places to
So,
eat right off
yeah.
Route 59. So shopping,
And
where do you like to shop?
Um,
Warrenville only.
yeah, Warrenville. There's a resale shop right there on the west edge
You don't
of
shop
town.
there.
I've taken a number of things there and gone through there a bit, but
Okay.
I grocery shop a little bit at Tom's there in that same mall.
Batavia
and
and Route
Ace,
59. Yep.
Ace Hardware.
Mhm.
And Monterey Thai is another restaurant right in that strip
We're
mall.
talking about shopping at restaurants.
I know, but I shop for food. So.
Okay. So anyway, there's an Amazon Fresh that just opened up on Ogden, Naper Boulevard, and Naper Road, I think. Or anyway, Amazon Fresh just opened up in there. Costco opened before Christmas last year. H Mart
5
is
minutes
there,
from home.
and of course Target is right off Davis Parkway and Winfield Road, Davis Parkway, and Deal Road. So anyone who wants to you can order even Target merchandise through Ship. If someone who doesn't want to drive, or you can do Instacart as well from Donata in Whole Foods, or Jewel is also right there off Donata. So anyway, the point being is that really we're central to all of the shopping grocery stores is what I'm trying to communicate here. So really
Very
convenient
convenient.
with everything for the town of Warrenville. Not too far of a drive and commute. So healthcare, let's talk about healthcare really quick. So let's talk about Edward Amherst System. Where are they located? And then we'll talk about Northwest Medicine.
Well, Edward is right downtown Naperville.
Edward Hospital,
And-
correct?
Yes, hospital.
Mhm.
And they have branches all around the area that
Precisely, and there's they built just one right off 75th and Route 53. But the one I want to point out is there's actually an outpatient facility of where Deal terminates to Naper Boulevard. That's one of the Edward Amherst facility that I go pretty often to, and then they do COVID testing in there as well. So Edward Amherst System, really nearby downtown Naper, and then Spalding Road. They have doctors' offices as well for those specialists, someone like a liver specialist or endocrinologist. Anyway, the point being is that it's really close to Edward Amherst Hospital and all of those doctors' offices, but also what used to be CDH, Central DuPage Hospital, now Northwestern, they've continued to expand. Doctors' offices are right there off Winfield Road.
even on Ferry, right by us near Winfield and Ferry Road, between Mill and Winfield, there are some cancer office.
Yes, an outpatient
and
surgery as well.
outpatient,
Yeah, I think they're part of Edward Amherst. So again, Warrenville is very central to great healthcare, and not just general practitioners, but specialists like cardiologists and specialization in healthcare were really central to those locations. You're trying to speed me up.
Yeah.
And then this is just a sample inventory. Nextdoor has an application or app where they define the neighborhoods. So this is just a sample of the different types of architecture and also the years they were built, different floor plans, different elevations, just a different
Variety.
styles, varieties,
Uh,
the floor plans of inventory
Styles of
of homes in Warrenville. So do you want to talk about that really quick?
They've recently built up some luxury apartment areas off of Ferry and Winfield Road, which are more of the cookie cutter kind of style. But the variety of homes and styles of living in Warrenville are great. There's a community that's been on the west side of Warrenville called Summer Lakes that has been a great community for affordable medium homes.
We look in there when we were looking.
Yeah.
But MI Homes as well, recently
Yes.
built east of 59. And then there's,
Just south of Butterfield.
what's that restaurant again I'm thinking of?
Culver's?
Culver's recently
Yeah.
built. There's a
Building
mixed-use
community.
property development in there. And I think Lennar Homes has a new development, I think, south of Butterfield and west of 59, I believe.
Correct. Yes.
And then, of course, Top Golf is there, and Amazon has a fulfillment center, I believe, within that area. So, anyhow, a variety of types of homes, planned unit developments, if you like mixed use or attached multi-unit family
Mhm.
type dwelling units, or new construction. There's a little bit of new construction happening as well, west of Batavia, in town, closer to the library. So, tons of new development going on in
Batavia
town.
Road, not the city. You said west of Batavia, and I was thinking of the city, but it's actually the road.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Batavia Road.
Yeah.
So anyway, just different types of inventory of homes within the town. So these are just a few pictures of the town. This is more closer to the library, and it's just I think I've taken our town for granted,
Yeah.
and really haven't taken the time to appreciate all of the different
Historic.
buildings and artifacts and events that has happened in town. So
Mhm.
Blackwell, like we mentioned, is really nearby. Cerny Park is where we always have the July 4th activities, and then all of the fireworks as well, visible from Cerny Park, close to River Road. And then this is a new development I was talking about, closer to the library. Really just very gorgeous homes. So if you're looking to find a great community, at least make a decision on where to live, I think Warrenville is a great town to live in. Days on the market's going down still, just like all the other suburbs. Average list and contract price and median list and contract price on the upswing as well. So anyway, you are who?
I'm Joan Jarouk
With
Keller Williams Premier Properties, just as my husband Bobby is also with Keller Williams.
I'm sorry, we should have done introductions early on, and I didn't include you in this particular page. But anyhow, for those watching later on, my name is Bobby Taruk with Keller Williams Premier Properties, Team Taruk. Keyword on all of the social media, you just search Team Taruk on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and then that's our website, teamtaruk.kw.com. All of our bios are in there, and then there's also a mapping of the homes that we've sold and leased. We've gone down all the way down to Yorkville, and then all the way up to Mount Prospect as well. And then for the most part, it seems like we're west of 53, but we serve all of the majority in DuPage, but surrounding communities as well, we do serve them. So if you have any questions, please DM us on Instagram or Facebook, and be happy to answer any of your questions.
Yeah. Enjoy the spring. It's coming.
Okay, bye-bye for now. Thank you.